Welcome back to your monthly offering, you guys. It is hot here in Southern California. I don't know what it's like in your place in the world, but we're talking toasty toast here. It's usually only above 100 like come August and September, but our weather is changing rapidly here and we've been well over the hundreds for the past week. Asana outside is a hard pass, so today we are in my living room in our tiny house. I know some of our subscribers are in the Pacific Northwest. A lot of my subscribers are also down south, and so I want to honor your hotness as well. And today's practice will be with even more ease than usual. If this is your first time joining us, Restorative Yoga is all about relaxation, restoration, and ease. So we're going to be working with bringing as little space between our bodies and the floor as possible. We use things, I like to call them comfort companions. Lots of people call them props. I like to call them comfort companions. This bolster is my absolute favorite. It's my jam when I'm relaxing, just sitting. It's my jam when I'm practicing asana. It's perfect for meditation. And it's heavy. It's a good size bolster. I have a link that I can send to you all in this month's offering so you can find out more about this bolster and see if it's going to be a good companion to your comfort as well. So today's restorative practice, we will be chilling. We're going to be sitting, we'll be doing a couple forward folds, and we'll also be laying down in some restful positions as well. If you want to join me cross-legged, you can just do regular crisscross applesauce like the cool school kids do. You can stack one leg on top of the other if that feels delicious to your wellness. If cross-legged is no good, you can just stack one in front of the other. If you don't like that or it's not comfy, you can just have your legs straight out like this. It's all about you. This practice is completely about customizing your wellness, and you can think of me as a conduit to just kind of guide the way and offer a couple examples of what you could do. If at any time something I'm offering doesn't feel authentic to your wellness, don't do it. If something feels really, really good and you want to stay in that asana, stay right there. It's all about you. I'll do my best to offer a couple variations of what we're going through, and it's up to you to determine if you enjoy it or not. So please join me in your favorite cross-legged or legged out position, whatever feels delicious to your wellness. I'm going to stack my legs because that's what feels yummy today. If it feels good, you can put one hand here at heart center and the other at your abdomen. Another option would be just have your hands up on your lap. You can have your hands down to your side, resting if that feels good as well. It's all on you. I'd like to offer you a time to close your eyes. I find that reducing our senses as much as possible during wellness really helps me internalize the energies that I'm sharing with you all, and also the energies that I'm getting reflected back. Whether it's pre-recorded or live, it's still an energy exchange, and this offering is very special. So I'm going to close my eyes. Here in Los Angeles, you all know that noises are abundant. So should you hear outside noises on my end or your end, allow them to pass through. Our offering to ourselves is to observe without absorbing what's around us. Taking a moment to see what you can hear, what you can taste, what you can smell, what you can feel around you. And let's begin with some breath work. We're going to inhale in through our nose, out through our mouths, considering our inhale and offering towards oneself of wellness, and our exhale and offering towards peace and wellness to our community and loved ones. We'll take equal inhalation to exhalation to just allow some extra oxygen to honor our bodies. Through the nose, continue there at your own pace with your breath work. Noticing, are your shoulders up or are they relaxed? Is your jaw clenched or is it nice and long when you're exhaling? Is your brow furrowed? Or could you use a little relaxation in your face space? These are all gentle reminders we can offer ourselves throughout the day while we're working, while we're tending to our crafts, while we're helping our children, while we're loving our friends. Are we within ease while we're engaging with others? Are we offering ourselves wellness as well as are we offering others? From here, bring your hands to the top of your thighs. It's up to you to open your eyes. I'm going to leave mine closed for now because that's what feels delicious to me in this moment. Now I'm going to drop my chin to my chest. Still breathing. And my head all the way back, elongating my spine. It might crack a little bit if you offer yourself enough ease and expansion. Chin back to chest. Head up to the sky. Chin back to chest. On your own pace. One more round. And this time I'm going to press my palms down on the tops of my legs. I'm going to offer myself a little self-massage. I'm just digging deep and just really pressing the back of my palm into the sides of my thighs. And I'm going to flip. And I'm going to use the heels of my palms and offer myself the same massage. All while keeping my spine elongated. My navel is tucked. My core is engaged. Though I'm rested in easy pose, Sukhasana, I am still very alert and offering myself still some wiggle room. Okay? And you can alternate if that feels nice. I do love an alternate massage. All right, so from here, I'm going to leave my hands palms down. And we're going to tip my head side to side. If it feels delicious, place your tips of your fingers with ease on the side of your head and pull your shoulder blade down. Don't forget to reset to center. Alternate side. Don't forget to breathe. So from here, I'd like to invite you to grab a comfort companion. If you don't have a bolster, nothing. Grab a blanket. You can roll that nice and taut so it gets firm. You could also take a blanket and put a couple couch cushions or couch pillow between it. Roll that up nice and taut, and that's also going to give you a firm surface to rest on. This is going to be our first restful asana. We're going to be resting in easy pose, folded forward. I'm going to unstack my legs, one in front of the other. I'm going to bring my bolster to my lap. Here, arms forward here, and just gently roll. I'm going to roll naturally. Where I stop, that's where I stop, and that's where I'll be resting for the next several breaths. You're welcome to rest here, just like this. You can stack your arms one on top of the other. Head here. Ooh, that feels good. I might go that route this time. Or, as I stated before, the natural roll forward. Just kidding, I'm going here because that's what feels really nice right now. Natural roll forward and rest. I'll let you know when we're going to come out of this pose and into our next asana. While we're here, fully surrender into the pose. Allow it to be a little messy if it feels a little messy. This isn't about perfection. It's about rest. Ample rest is what's perfect for our bodies. Ample restoration. Take several breaths here. And I feel engagement behind my thighs, a little on my hamstrings, but ease. I could rest here for a long time. And if at any point it doesn't feel restful, you can add more comfort companions. You can come back up to easy pose. Return to your breath for a couple counts, and then roll back in and turn your head to the opposite direction to engage different energy. I believe it to be true that each variation of an asana, each different style of yoga that's offered, is such a specific, wonderful offering of wellness. And my entire yoga practice isn't restorative. I love vinyasa. That's my main flow during the day is vinyasa. And in the afternoon or at night, my body requires restorative. It requires the rest. I don't often have a lot of time during my day to sleep or nap, but I have found ways to have restful wakeness. And restorative yoga does that for me. Yoga in the garden has become one of the most rejuvenating and grounding experiences, and I really hope you're able to find time, even if it's just to stand tall and still in mountain pose in your yard, in your garden, in a park, in a forest preserve, to just be one with yourself, re-engage with from whence we came, Mama Earth. Go ahead and bring your awareness back to your body. Wiggle a bit. If you slobber, that's okay. I be slobber. Come up to your seated position in easy pose. If your eyes were closed, you can open them. And invite you to move your comfort companion to the side. We're going to come to tabletop and practice a couple rounds of cat-cow. I like to keep my arms about shoulder width apart. My palms are stretched, my fingers are stretched and engaged. If I wanted to, I could come up on my fingertips like this, or I can be down this way. And my bum is out. Ain't no shame and a little junk in the trunk, okay? So from here, we're gonna drop our bellies down. Our tailbone is coming up, our heads go up. And then we're gonna oppose. Our heads come down and we tuck everything in. Now I'll let you decide what feels good. Inhale up, exhale down, or do you prefer the opposite? Either way, we're really engaging and drop. Feel it? If it feels good to have your toes up, pop them up. I like toes down because I want to give myself full range of motion in my hips, and I want to allow myself to sway if I want to sway. This cat-cow is for you. So please don't feel constricted to simply like this. You can do what you want. You can do what you want. This practice is for you. All the while breathing always for our personal wellness, for our community. Let's do two more. So from here, if it feels good, you can bring your toes together, and we're going to bring our hips even wider. If you would prefer to leave your feet apart, do that as well. You're probably going to feel more engagement into your thighs, okay? We're going to go into a restful wide balasana, wide child's pose. I'll demonstrate it for you first without the bolster, and then I'll show you a couple variations of how you can include the bolster as your comfort companion, okay? So I'm going to bring my hips and my seat back to my heels. One option would be to put a blanket where my heels are. So that's going to give me a little more elevation and comfort on the backs of my thighs. Or I can come all the way down, leaving my toes together or leaving them extra wide, which is going to be more of a frog pose, but you'll still feel the engagement as you would in child's pose. I'm going to bring my toes together this time. I'm bringing my body forward and my arms are in front of me. Head to either side. Oh, it's so good. Another option would be cactus arms. This is also a very, very comfortable version of child's pose for me. It opens up my shoulders a little more, which I find I tend to hold a lot of my stress and I have my shoulders up instead of relaxed. So this helps me remember it's okay to relax here. Okay? Another option is to bring in my best friend, the bolster, and you can put it here. I tuck it by my thighs and just gently glide forward like so, and wiggle it back, and we rest. Remembering to breathe while we're in this restful asana, giving thanks for having showed up for ourselves, giving thanks for making time for our wellness so we can show up for others, offering gratitude for the means and the availability, for technology, for the desire to want to meet in this way. And remembering our times even with ourselves is precious. I'm precious. I know you are too. Take 4 more breaths here. Let's gently roll ourselves up. I'm coming up on my heels. I'm going to move my comfort companion aside. Our next asana is going to be incorporating our cobra that we worked with. We're going to be doing a bit of a striking cobra. So from coming down here, I'm going to come back into my child's pose. And I'm going to shift my weight forward onto my forearms. I'm going to straighten my legs and elongate, gaze up high to the sky. I'm leaving my legs apart. I want this to be restorative, less engaging in my hips and in my legs, and really just opening up my heart center. And now I'm going to come back into child's pose. And I'm going to strike forward, back into cobra. This is called striking cobra. Breathing. If you want to reposition, you can bring your arms back up. Give yourself a little extra boost. Another variation would be to bring the bolster right underneath you here, just as I demonstrated in our visual in our guide. 3 more breaths. Here, we're going to gently lower, gently lower. Gently lower, gently lower. And this is going to be our resting asana. You can choose straight here. Oh, it feels so nice. If you'd like, you can butterfly a leg out and cactus your arms. And this will be the end of our practice. As you ease back into your day, or you cuddle into your bed at night, offer yourself grace and thanks for having gone through another day, accomplishing all you have. Honor your rest and restoration so you can be prepared for your offerings to others and yourself come tomorrow.
I appreciate you for joining me within this space. You're honored. Our time together is sacred. My love to you.